Welcome to the next episode of WaterparkRangers Let's Play Wind Waker. We're just leaving Three Eye Reef because I need to go to the Golden Beetle shop ship because there's a treasure chart there that I couldn't buy earlier. So I'm going to buy it now, so I'm going to cut ahead to it right now. Alright, we're at Rockspar Island, which is where that beetle shop ship is. I'm going to show you now that you can use bombs to slow his ship down by shooting it. And if you shoot it 3 times, I think you can even get a lot of smoke to come out. I'm not certain that you can actually sink it, though. Wait, maybe only one shot does it, I forget. Anyway, yeah, that's just an interesting feature, is you can use bombs on Beetle's ship, though it's invincible ultimately. As you can see, we've bought his other rare items, which are a piece of heart and an empty bottle. We couldn't afford the 900 rupee treasure chart, but we can now. That's what I was doing, going around gathering up all the rupees, that way I could just get this out of the way. Is it's, like, I literally think it's the single most expensive thing you can buy in this game. Can't think of anything more. Also, we needed some bombs after all those reefs. So now look at our wallet. Measly 55 rupees. Wow, we're almost broke again. Oh man, I hope nothing ever hits our wallet this hard again. Where should we go next? Oh yes, at this point in the story, if you want to advance the story after the events that take place in Underwater Hyrule, which is no longer a spoiler, we can call it Hyrule. If you missed that episode, too bad for you. Use a Ballad of Gales to enter the island called Mother and Child Isles. There's a portion of it that you can only enter via the Ballad of Gales, because you can't just sail in there, otherwise you'll just end up in Child Island with the Goron Merchant. But right now, to advance the story, you need to go inside the Mother Island. This is after the events in Underwater Hyrule take place, where you find out Tetra's identity. Or vice versa. So this is a pretty cool looking area here. It's too bad that you really don't have anything to do here besides what you see in the cutscene, other than just getting fairies in your bottles. It would have been nice if this was more of a mini dungeon-ish area. I really like how it looks with the purplish hues and sky. It's kind of trippy and magical. It's like Earthbound-ish, like Magic Hand. Tee-hee-hee, tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? Hee-hee, so young to have such power. How did you know to find me here? I am the Queen of the Fairy World. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you? Young one. I like you, and so I shall give new power to the bow that you wield. I always thought there was an interesting and kind of disturbing character here. Apparently the Great Fairies are just like toys to her, so you can imagine that she's actually a very powerful character. Maybe stronger than Ganon, I don't know. Might be presumptuous to say that. But if the Great Fairies can be crushed just like that, that's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, in this scene, it always kind of looked like that hurt to me. But anyway, that gives you the powers of fire and ice for your arrows, so fire and ice arrows. Hardly ever used in the game's puzzles, but very effective in combat if you know where and when and how to use them. Of course, I'll show you how to do that along the way. Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Child, I must tell you, you are just my type. That's like the creepiest line. The greatest thing is also Link's reaction to it and the King of Red Lions. It's like an Indiana Jones. He's like short round to Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones, no time for love! Yes, that always struck me as a little bit weird, that Link has a thing for the Queen of Fairies. They're an OTP, guys! Anyway, we're gonna use a Ballad of Gales to get out of here, before any more awkwardness ensues. And I think we should actually be heading towards Windfall Island, because that's where the majority of the side quests are right now that can be activated with our new weapons, the fire and ice arrows. As well as some other things that just happen after you defeat the Helmaroc King at Forsaken Fortress. That's a big, like, game changer. After you defeat the Helmaroc King, lots of things change on the map. And this is one of them, getting more quests over here. We're not going to start off with the arrow quests right yet, because there are some things you can do here that don't involve the arrows, these new kinds of arrows. First off, we should check the mail. I know that there's something in here that we could get for 201 rupees. I didn't get it earlier, and I can't get it now because it's still too expensive, so I'll just read the other one, which is from Errol, I think. How have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. They're pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Chester left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it, so I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you'll have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take good care of yourself. Good luck, Errol. Awesome. And the reward is 20 rupees. Normally I'd be like, huh, chump change. But here we need all we can get. So I'll gladly accept that. Oh, and here's the start of a new side quest. A very short one. She'll tell you to take off and go away. And then she heads mysteriously in that direction. Now I'm going to show you something pretty cool. You're supposed to hide and avoid being seen, otherwise it will start. And if you hide in certain places, you get special cat sound effects from Link. This is the first place right here. I found them all myself. So she'll say, who's that? But if you're hiding in just the right spot that they programmed, Link will go and make like a cat sound. So I'm just going to show you all the spots where they designed him to do that. Like the places where they thought you'd be most likely to hide. So here's the second one. And yes, I've found every single one of them. I'm so proud of myself. I don't know if I'm the only person who knows. So there's cat call 2 out of 5, I believe. Also, I know you're not supposed to be seen and trying to keep quiet, but I need some more rupees, so I'll just get the... it might be risky getting those other two, so I'll wait right here for a sec. She's not noticing. We need to make a sound. Oh, that was risky. Wow, what an idiot. She can't see us right there? We're not even behind the tree. I don't know. I almost feel like keeping my commentary quiet. I'm almost afraid that if I speak too loud, she'll hear me. She's like a ghost. Don't let her hear you. So that's 5 rupees in there. And so that was cat call number 3. Number 4 should be right here behind the arch. Awesome. Okay, now for the final one. Just head over there slowly, not too quickly. Now wait at the top of the stairs. You can stand up here if you'd like. That's what I like to do. It's like we could jump on her head right there. Squash her like a Goomba. Speaking of Goombas, I've actually gotten better at Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. It's a very good GameCube game. I never actually owned it, but I'm thinking of getting it sometime soon because it's really fun. I used to be horrible at it. Anyway, what you gotta do is just sneak up on her, and when she's finally at the safe with that rupee sign over her head, just run up to her then. Then it's okay for her to see you. But you have to make sure that she has a blue rupee sign over her. And although she gives you a lot of choices in the dialogue, always just choose the first one, rush through all the dialogue, and then even eventually you get an outcome where she won't rob the safe or something, she won't run away. She'll give you an empty bottle instead. That's very nice. So yeah, this is one of those places where you don't want to input your personal decision. Though if I remember correctly, the first time I played this game, I think I might have actually said all the right things without knowing. Anyway, we have an empty bottle. I think that's the last one of 4. So we're going to continue with the side quest here on Windfall Island. But I'm going to save that for next episode, because I don't like to make them too long, usually around 9 minutes, so they don't take too long to upload. That's why some of them might feel a little shorter. So until then, this has been WaterparkRanger, so let's play Wind Waker.